Hi, welcome back to AutoReview. My name is Patrick and today I have my very first Infiniti that I would like to present to you or review for you. This is the Infiniti Q50 Sport with a 3.7 liter V6 engine, 328 horsepower, 361 Nm of torque. It comes in three different engine choices: the 2 liter turbo, the 3.7 liter V6 and the 3.5 liter hybrid, which has a electric engine and a petrol engine. Before I go to the interior, I just want to give you some design things that I was made aware of. The new grille, which is supposed to resemble a bit of a samurai sword, as well the form factor that goes into the back of the car, blinkers in the mirror, and then the chrome line that comes here again to reassemble this Japanese samurai kind of thing. So I think it's a really gorgeous car. It's packed with technology. It's really amazing. I'll tell you everything while I'm driving. Great car, I have to say. I really enjoyed driving it. Let me show you the interior of the boot and then we hit the road as usual. Fine, so the interior of the Q50. First of all, quality is very good. I could not find anything that was not well built in this car. So thumbs up for that, Infiniti. Then materials, we have soft touch on the top. We have wood throughout the car on the sides. Kind of brushed aluminum applications. 2 touchscreen, 8-inch on the top, 7-inch on the bottom for the apps, which I'll tell you while we're driving. Then the steering wheel, nice and thick, I like that, with the buttons for the cruise control and all the assistance systems on the right and the radio on the left, which is actually a bit confusing for me because usually it's the other way around. Then we have the shift pedals, quite big I have to say, very nice, make a nice, have a nice feel to it, and they do not turn with the steering wheel, so they are fixed to the column. You can shift as well through the gear knob, 7-speed by the way. Shifts very, very nicely, very smooth. And you have tons of individualization possibilities for the screen, for these 2 screens, as well as the drive modes. Sitting position, very comfortable. I have sufficient side support, bottom and back as well. Electric seats with memory function. And one nice thing is actually the key has my key function, which means you can, over the screen, program 4 different drivers with different keys. And the car will recognize the key and the driver. So when you basically come in, you do not have to adjust anything. You don't have to press anything. It will adjust the seat, the steering wheel, the mirrors, and whatever you set up in the car according to that key, which is a really nice feature. Okay, so the Infiniti Q50 from the back. I have sufficient space. Actually, it's really comfortable, I have to say. Even the back is leaned a bit backwards, so it's really comfortable, like you lean back. Pockets in the back. Ash tray in the back. We do not have an ash tray in the front. It's just a compartment where you can put some stuff. Armrest with 2 cup holders, and you can open the middle to get into the boot. That's pretty much it. No cup holders other than these 2. No TV, no entertainment and that. Just 2 vents for the air condition. You can just open and close it, but you cannot adjust it. Headroom. I'm 184 tall, so I have like this much left. In the front I have plenty, no problem whatsoever. And you have 5 people. It's for 5 people. You have a headrest for all 3 in the back, which is good. Let me show you the boot. As you can see, the lines continue here, very much going inside the car. Then again, we have the line, which is supposed to be again the samurai sword. Q50S on the right, dual exhaust on the bottom. Then let's open it. We have the camera inside here, and the boot manages to fit 500 liters. It's a really big boot. Again, my slider, 80 centimeters. Fits in both ways, very big opening. I do not see a hook. You can unlock the seats from here on the right, and just to close the boot, that's it. Okay, so the Q50S, how does it drive? First of all, let me show you the reverse camera. It has 4 cameras around the car, 1 in the front, 2 in the mirrors, 1 in the back, and you can see it projects the line and as well how the wheels are turning. And you can put even the camera in the front, so if you drive through something tight, it will show you. So let me just see if we're gonna go out of here. Obviously you cannot go too fast. Let's try again. So here it's quite tight. It shows you the camera in the front and how to go around it without scratching your rims. So very nice. Okay. Then I hope I can manage everything in quite a short time. However, this car has so many features, it will be quite difficult. The first one is I forgot the exact name, I'm sorry. Direct dynamic steering, something like that. What it means basically is this car has no physical mechanical connection between the steering wheel and the wheels. What it means, it's electronic. And it was kind of scary when I heard it about the first time when I was introduced to this car. It does work very well, and what it allows you to do is, let me just go in this screen here. Infiniti Directing. We have engine transmission. You can adjust between Snow, Standard, Eco, Sport. This car is actually a US spec. That's why we're in Los Angeles here at the moment, not in Dubai. I mean, we are in Dubai, but it shows we are in Los Angeles. So you have the Snow function. But what's more interesting is the steering. So you have different settings. You can have a light steering with a casual response. You can have a standard with a standard response, or a quick response, or a heavy with a quick response. So I keep it in heavy and quick. And you feel it actually, the difference between this when you drive, not so much on the highway, but when you drive a bit slower in corners like this. Now you might be scared, okay, electronic, what happens if it fails? If it fails, it has a second backup. If the second backup fails, then the third electronic backup, and if that one fails, only then a mechanical part will actually jump in action and connects to the steering wheel. Very technical, very weird, but it works. And you see, it's very responsive, very, very direct. I really like that. Then we have, what else we have? Okay, so we have users. You can program 4 different users which are connected to the key. What I mentioned to you already, it will recognize steering wheel and all the adjustments in the car according to the steering to the key. As well as you can put a guest user, which, for example, you can put the valley mode, so the valley part cannot change everything, only, for example, the steering wheel and the seat, just to adjust it. Then we have tons of apps. You can connect your phone, and within a 6 month time frame, I was told Infiniti will be able to, how you call this, mirror the phone apps or the design of the phone according to what you have it on the iPhone, for example, onto the screen here. That should be up and running in 6 months, so summer 2015. As you can see with Google and Facebook here. Then there's like traction control on and off and different modes you have. Now then you have, let me see if I can find it. Settings, vehicle. Oh my god, there's so many things. Let me see. Driver assistance, here we go. So forward assist, we have lane assist, we have blind spot assist, we have emergency assist. Okay, to activate that, by default it's off. So if you turn off the car, it will turn off all the systems. So you have to turn them on with this button here. So it will indicate in the dashboard with everything is green around, according to what you turned on and off here. And the system is amazing. I was able to drive this car through smaller bends without touching the steering wheel, without touching the pedal, without touching the brake. Now let me see if it's gonna slow down. It should see it. Look at this. I have my lax here. You see? It stops. It will give you 2-3 seconds. It will warn you, and then it will release the brake. It does that from highway speed. So if you drive 120 or 140 kilometers an hour, the car in front of you will slow down. Obviously, if it's not far ahead, but the car will sensor it and will slow down to a full stop. This is amazing. What is even more amazing is when I was driving, smaller bends, not a left turn or right turn, but like on a highway, you drive 120, you put it in cruise control, smaller bends, it will drive itself. I'm not shitting you, it will drive itself. So let's see if I can find a piece of highway to show you. But before we get there, how does it drive? It's very sporty, 3.7 liter V6, nice size engine. 326 horsepower, did I say? Yes. And 360-ish Newton meter of torque. The interesting thing is the 2 liter, which is available here as well, has just 10 or so Newton meters less torque than the 3.7 liter because it's turbocharged. This one is a naturally aspirated one. So that's why the difference. The hybrid one has 2 engines, 294 horsepower, 3.5 liter, and 67-ish horsepower electric engine, combined 350 horsepower. Now, all this is very nice, it drives very nice. This electronic thing, it's kind of weird, but you get used to it. And now let me see, cruise control on. set it. This one is too tight to turn for it automatically. Now, what it does as well, the systems, you will feel a resistance in the pedal if you, for example, drive too close. Now you see I I moved lanes without indicating to alert you, and it will give you a little bit of resistance on that side. And the really weird thing is, if you drive on a straight line, now let me see if it will work now. We have to go a bit faster. On a straight line, even though you turn the wheel to the right, it will turn left. I mean, away from the lane you're trying to cross. So let me just go a bit faster and see if it's gonna work now here. Now 83. Let's try it out. Look at this. You see it turning itself? I'm not doing anything. Literally, I'm not doing anything, and it will keep the lane. This one doesn't, because it doesn't have lane, but if I'm in the middle lane, it will does it. And this is such an amazing thing. Honestly, I was driving now to the location where I was just presenting you the car on the highway and on Isle Kale Road, and I didn't touch the steering wheel for like 10 minutes until we had like a bigger right turn towards Dubai Mall. It's just amazing. Few things that I want to criticize, if I can actually say so. It doesn't have a head-up display, which I would like. It has a mechanical brake, put in an electronic brake, and have an auto hold function on the traffic light. And other than that, this car is amazing. Honestly, I am sold, I have to say. If I would be looking for a sedan in the price range of the 2-liter starts at 165,500. The hybrid is 233,000. The 3.7-liter V6 is somewhere in between. Just check Infiniti Middle East and you will see it. Then blind spot system works perfect. The lane departure works perfect. It has even when you park in a parking lot that is not parallel parking but like that, and you reverse out, it will detect the car left and right. You see it's braking again by itself. This is amazing. It will detect the car left and right if you come out, and will emergency brake. It has an emergency brake function as well, like you can see it. And what I was told as well when I got the car, it has a radar that is checking not only the car in front of you, but the car in front of that car. So if it detects that second car in front has some kind of emergency and it's braking in a weird way, it will engage the brakes and it will start an emergency braking to avoid an accident. I have no idea how it works, but honestly, after driving this car, I believe it. It's just amazing. Now, the steering is really nice, as I said. You see now the pedal comes up. I went too close. It will, let me try again. You see the pedal comes up. It warns me and it gives me, the pedal gets tougher to push, just to alert me, you know. It works really well. Actually, one thing I forgot to say. The indicator, it's very quiet when you listen to music. Regarding the music, it's a Bose 10-speaker system. It's very nice, very deep, very good bass. I really like it. That's really nice. Go ahead, drive. We have LED daylight driving with LED headlamps. Again, we have resistance because I'm getting too close. It's just amazing. Now, touchscreen wise, it's very responsive. It works very well. Then we have the AC on the left side, AC on the right side, so two-zone AC, 2 cup holders for the map. This is for the map to zoom in, zoom out. Voice, the camera, as I showed you. This one is a little slot to put your phone or something. We have heated seats because, as I said, it's an American car. We do not have cooled seats, unfortunately. Then the drive modes we can switch between. You can personalize it, Sport, Standard, Eco, Snow, and it does make a difference. If you put in Sport, it does have a nice sound, I have to say. Now let's set the cruise control at 104. Car is coming, we can take off the foot and it's just braking. Now we go left. And it will obviously keep the distance, it will accelerate. You can do the distance in 3 different settings. You see I cross the line, it alerts. It's just amazing. Though, the system is perfect on the highway, it's really great. The only thing in Dubai traffic, when you have very tight traffic situation where you have a lot of cars and you just don't want to leave the gap too big, because you know Dubai drivers are annoying people. A lot of people just drive like they were born yesterday and they have never seen traffic, and they just go like they are the kings of the road, and they will get into the gap. So to avoid that, you kind of have to turn off the system when you're really in a lot of traffic at the traffic light, for example. However, on the highway, you just set it and that's it. You know, let me just put it to 110, and now I can talk to you. I can completely ignore the traffic, I have to say, and I will not steer. So let's see if it's going to keep the lane. It will take a right bend here, so let's see. Actually, one thing you have to pay attention to is this one has miles per hour on the outside and kilometers per hour on the inside. See, now it went over. It works better on higher speeds, I have to say. Now, space-wise in the back, it's a little bit limited. Head-wise, I have enough. Obviously, here is plenty. We can accommodate 5 people, and the boot is really huge, 500 liters. That is good. I really have to say I like this car. I think for the price, the things you get is amazing. The design is great. The features are great. Fuel consumption I have now, okay, the car was standing while I was filming there. It was around 9 kilometers per liter. That would be what, 11, 12 liters per 100 kilometers? Something like that. Let me see if the system will work now or not. It just alerts me now. It's too heavy traffic. Let me just go a little bit on the other lane and see if we can get this to show you a little bit better. So here we go. Now set 115. I doubt it's gonna take this corner by itself, but let's try it. So it slows down. It's too much. You see, this corner is way too much for it. It's really small time. I wish I would be driving on the other road to show you. It really works, and I'm not kidding you, it's amazing. The system is amazing. 7-speed, shifts very smooth. You don't hear it, you don't really feel it. It sounds great. The engine sounds great as well. Let me go that way. Quality of the build is good. The systems are great. I mean, I don't know what to criticize about the car than what I told you. There's little things. Sunroof is there. Have the holder for the glasses. The 2 screens are amazing. You can, as I said, mirror the phone within 6 months' time. It's going to be available, and you can download apps from the Infiniti kind of app store, whatever you want to call it, and you can use Google Maps as well on this one through your phone and internet. I mean, this car is great. I really like it. Thank you very much, Infiniti Middle East, for giving me this car to review. I really enjoyed driving this car. It's really a pleasure. Fuel consumption is great for such a powerful engine. The systems are amazing. Now let's see what it's going to do here. No, it doesn't slow down here. I mean, don't expect the car to drive itself. It does so on a highway on a pretty much straight line with just tight turns, very slight turns, but it will not corner for itself and all these things, so do not expect miracles. However, after driving this car, seeing it, I'm just thinking what's going to be like 10 years down the road or 20 years down the road. We're going to get into cars being driven by itself on a highway, most probably. Maybe even driving itself. I don't want to see that, to be honest. I like driving cars, but for the sake of people not killing themselves because they're too stupid to drive, I very much appreciate it. Again, thank you very much, Middle East, for Canon Middle East for giving me the camera. Canon Legra Mini X. Thank you very much, Infiniti Middle East, for providing me the Q50 Sport. Awesome car, looks beautiful, drives amazing, good value for money. 2 thumbs up from my side. And if you like this review, please subscribe, share it, like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment below, ask any questions, and check the Facebook site for pictures of the entire interior and so on. So thanks a lot, see you next time, bye.